So I'm trying out some new drugstore gems that I just picked up at Walmart. And I just got the new Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation. I kind of know the color that my skin is. I usually tend to go through either the neutrals or the neutrals with a medium undertone, leaning towards yellow. So I picked this one up under the golden natural. So I try and stay under those neutral colors and the ones that lean more toward the yellow. And usually they work out. So, because I know that at the drugstore right now, you just can't do any testing to check to make sure that the color will actually work for you. And this one ended up working out. This is probably my third try with it. And I have to say, I'm really loving it. Right now, it looks like it's oily, but my skin is just naturally oily anyway. And I'm not complaining about that because that just helps with fine lines and wrinkles. But right now, this is probably, let's see. So I put this on this morning at 6:30 a.m. And it's right now almost 9:30 a.m. And so it's been about 3 hours now. And my skin texture hasn't changed. It hasn't shifted at all. My skin doesn't look oily, like blotty oily, just shiny and healthy right now. I'm okay with this look, but I think in a couple of hours I'm going to end up blotting because I don't like when my face looks too shiny. Right now I'm okay with the level of shininess because a lot of it has to do with just the skincare that I've been using. It just helps my skin to look like this. And again, I have really oily skin, so a lot of times any type of foundation kind of just looks like this after a couple of hours anyway, but not complaining. So far, I am loving it. I still do have texture from old breakouts, so I do have small holes in my skin from old texture, but due to the skincare that I've been using for a few years now, and certainly loving my most recent one for the past year, I don't have a lot to cover up, so I don't like foundations that are thick and heavy. I like them to be a little bit on the lighter side, and this one definitely feels really, really light. It doesn't even feel like a foundation. It feels more like a BB cream or CC cream, which is really what I go for. Lately, I've been using like tinted moisturizers, and that's really been my favorite. I don't like anything heavy sticking on my skin, especially because I do have marionette lines that are already peeking through and are getting more and more prominent as I'm into my mid-40s now. And I definitely have my 2 lines in my forehead. And again, it's funny because I have one more line that's more prominent there, and I also have my marionette lines that's more prominent on this side than on this side. So I don't like any foundation that's gonna cake into those areas and just emphasize those. I don't mind those at all. I do like to smile a lot, and I make a lot of facial expressions, and I don't have any fillers or anything like that on my face, so I don't mind that as much. I'm not trying to look like I'm 20 years younger than my age. I'm in my mid-40s now, so that's not an issue, but I don't like to emphasize them either. They don't look the best when they're too emphasized. But I'm really loving this CoverGirl foundation so far. It's number 817 Golden Natural. If your skin color is anything like mine, something that you can reference towards. But yeah, this is one of the ones I've been trying out lately. I'm going to do a blog post on my website on some of my current favorites. I've picked up the new Wet n Wild Hydrator. I've been loving that. Used that a couple of days now. I also picked up a new Neutrogena one that I'm not sure if it's new. I think I've seen it in the market for a little bit, but it's new to me. I just picked it up the other day, and I'm loving it. The shade that I picked up is a little bit too dark for me, but I've managed to make it work, and the finish of it is absolutely stunning. I think it's called the Neutrogena Hydrator one. It's a lot more sheer than this. So if you're looking for one of those days where you don't want to go too heavy with makeup, it's more sheer than this. This is actually a foundation. I also picked up the Almay TLC, another one that I don't think that's been in the drugstores for too long, but it has been in there. It's not new, just new to me. And I'll give you an update on those as well. But I just wanted to give an update on this one because I've been using this one longer. I think this is my third day on this one. And yeah, I'm loving it. So if you're in the market to look for a good one that is not so cakey and heavy, give this one a try. This one is pretty good.